Friends star Matthew Perry has died at the age of 54 in an apparent drowning. He was found unresponsive in a jacuzzi at his home in Los Angeles after first responders were called for a water emergency. Matthew Perry is best known for his role as Chandler Bing in the 90s hit sitcom Friends.
This is all very fresh, obviously incredibly sad, but the details still developing. Matthew Perry's representative, though, and local law enforcement here in Los Angeles confirming that the actor has very sadly died at the age of 54. The Los Angeles Times reporting that law enforcement attended Matthew Perry's home in an upmarket area of Los Angeles around 4 p.m. today and found the actor in his hot tub unresponsive. Now, this is bound to cause shockwaves, not just here in the United States and in the United Kingdom, but across the world. Such is the renown of Matthew Perry's role as Chandler Bing in Friends. He really was loved around the world for the humour that he injected into that role. He wasn't without his torment too. He has a life that's been blighted by drug use, which he has spoken and written openly about, particularly in the last few years. Just to give you an idea of where Matthew Perry came from, he was a child actor, the son of an actor and a journalist. He had high-profile roles as a child alongside other celebrated child actors like River Phoenix, but it was his role in Friends that really propelled him to a new level of stardom. Friends premiering in 1994, and of course his role as Chandler Bing, some of those one-liners that he brought into that role, just the way he held himself in that role. And of course everyone has their favourite Friends character, but for many people it was Chandler Bing, and that was because of the way that Matthew Perry played that role. But as I say, his life wasn't without its troubles, and he would have been the first to say that. He wrote in his memoir in 2022, a memoir called Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. He recounted at length and in quite disturbing detail at times his lifelong struggle with addiction to alcohol and opioids, which culminated in a months-long stay in hospital. He overused opioids to the extent that his colon ruptured, and he was given only a 2% chance, he said in that memoir, of surviving through the night. But Matthew Perry seemed to have emerged from those troubles. He appeared in interviews recently saying that he'd found the light at the end of a dark tunnel. He said that he'd triumphed in many ways over that addiction, and as I say, no cause yet of his death. It's thought that police have ruled out foul play, but it is still being investigated. The headline news, though, the very, very sad death of Matthew Perry at the age of just 54.